A full-size wired Mac keyboard? Let's have a look. Dave Taylor here, and you know, I've been using Macintosh systems since before there were Macs. Actually, I've been using Apple computers since the Apple II. That's a long time. And Apple has had a lot of different types of keyboards. They've had big ones, they've had little ones, they've gotten rid of functions, they've added functions, and they finally just said, you know what, we don't really want to do keyboards anymore. So we get the keyboards that are like built into the MacBook Pro, or if you have a Mac Mini or a Mac, tower computer, then you're sort of stuck with, well, whatever keyboard you can get from Apple. Now, there is this old great keyboard that everyone used to love, the Apple Aluminum Keyboard. So Matias actually came out with a replacement keyboard using that same basic design. And this is great. It's a wired keyboard and it has a USB 2.0, which is to say the rectangular end on it. Let me just pop it off here. So it has that end on it, and it has a pretty nice long wire, so you can definitely have your computer under your desk and the keyboard on the desk. It is USB 2, so you do have to have a little adapter if, like me, you're using it with a USB-C computer. But these adapters are like $1 on eBay. So super easy. You plug it in, the computer already knows the keyboard and its layout, so you were good to go. And it's so nice to have a proper keyboard. So not only does it have all the standard keyboard keys, but then it has the little T for the controls for cursor. It has not just the 6, but it has 3 additional function keys. So it has a 9-key section here. And then it has the whole number pad, which if you enter numbers, you know just how glorious it is to have this number pad. You go way faster than doing it along the top. But all the keys also includes all the Macintosh keys. So you have things like pause, play, forward, and previous track in iTunes. You have the ability to bring up dashboard or to change your brightness. All of those controls, all on the keyboard and all instantly recognized by your Mac system. And they did one thing extra, which is really kind of slick, is on the top there's a dial that lets you adjust the volume. Can you hear that? So it lets you have pretty granular control over the volume on your Macintosh. Now you also have the volume up, volume down, mute, unmute buttons, but that little dial is actually a pretty nifty addition. They did one more thing that I really like, and that is that they actually recognize that this is probably not the only thing you're going to want to plug in. You might have a trackpad or a mouse. So on either end of the sort of top part here, you have an additional USB plug. So this is perfect, because if I have a desktop Mac, then I might plug my trackpad into here, and then who knows, maybe have a little mini USB hub or a card reader or something on this side, and then I have the keyboard, and all that just goes into one plug on the actual Macintosh itself. Really nicely done. So they're, 2 post USB 2.0 hub plugs, numeric keypad, all the Apple Mac keys. The feel of it is terrific. I have to say, this is a feeling I miss. All right, there's a typo or two, but it's smooth, it's quiet, it has a lot of play, certainly compared to your average keyboard on a laptop or a MacBook or something like that. So all really great. I think they did a really nice job with this. So before I tell you the price, because that's really all that's left to do. Oh, and it's super light, by the way. Before I tell you the price, let me just ask if you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, then you can keep up, and that's good, and I appreciate that. Cool. Now, this is the Matias Wired Aluminum Keyboard for Mac, model FK318B, and it will cost you $59 at matias.store. And honestly, if you're using a keyboard with your Mac, not the built-in laptop keyboard or something, you're gonna love this thing. And if you are using the keyboard on your laptop and you're frustrated that it's not really great, I feel like those have gotten less quality over time. But if you want something where there's a little more key play and a little more of a sort of traditional layout with all that space, and it's bigger, it's obviously bigger than the size of my laptop, but I'm totally fine with that. So I suggest you check it out. This is Dave Taylor, and I'll catch you in my next video.